Hey there everybody, Johnny T here, and today we are going to try to fix this old school Victorinox watch. This is I think it's an officer's watch. This is one of the few early models with a dive bezel, which is pretty cool. I don't know what model this one is particularly, and this bezel is kind of tricky to use because of just how smooth it is. It does have these nice indentations in it, but it's still kind of a pain to use. But this is a blue starburst pattern. You've got your date at 3 o'clock. You have 24-hour dial, 24 hours in the center, and then you just have your standard 1 to 12 on the outside. We do have loomed indices here. Hands are loomed. Seconds hand is not loomed. Yeah, this is a pretty typical looking Victorinox watch. So it does have a metal bracelet on there. I think the size on this is probably around 40 millimeter. It's a bit thin, not super thin though. And the crown is signed. And yeah, it's not running currently. It does need a battery. Does have an extension there, which is kind of a rare feature for an earlier dive watch from Victorinox. It's a nice little addition though. Yeah, I can't really complain, but we'll get the bracelet off and take a better look at this case back in a moment. I've talked a lot about Victorinox watches on my channel, and I think that they are one of the best kind of everyday wear watches you could buy because they're very affordable. Excuse me. They're pretty affordable. And this one, I think I'm going to have to take this bracelet off completely, actually. This one is, yeah, really cool. It's an older one. Probably came out in maybe the late 2000s, perhaps. Maybe early 2010, maybe. I mean, this is not one of their super old models that came out in, I think, the 90s is when Victorinox really started getting into the watch game. There we go. But, yeah. Okay, so here it is. Case back. So what we have is Swiss Army, sapphire crystal, 100 meters water resistance, stainless steel, and no model information. So I do think that's kind of interesting. We will see about that. Where is my... where did I put that thing? Darn. I have a cleaning brush around here somewhere that I would like to use, but I don't know where I put it. Well, maybe I can just... yeah, this will just come off with my finger, actually. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to replace the battery in this and see what happens. I think it's going to work. I don't really know until I try. I think I want to use my vise for this one because it's a little on the slippery side. So let's get the vise. Yeah, if I think I'm gonna have issues getting a case back off, I'll go ahead and use my aluminum vise. How do I... there we go. That anchors on quite well. Okay. So now I'm just going to size my wrench up and get this removed pretty quick and simple. Alrighty, here we go. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I think using the vise was a good move on that, because you can see there was a bunch of gunk that was sticking in between the case back. It's all over here too. This would have been really difficult to remove because that gunk will lock it in. So, and it's also really thin and slippery. So I think we made the right decision there. I will blow this off. Okay, so I think we're good. Nice. Okay. Ooh, there's a big old fingerprint on there. Ha! Somebody's been in here and they did not do a good job, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that off. Well, I don't like seeing stuff like that on my case backs, so I just cleaned it off. Nothing too interesting about the case back on this watch so far. Let's see. Let's give this gasket a test. Seems to bounce right back. That's good. There is a big old... Wow, a Varda German-made battery. I've never seen that before. Check that out. Varda 371, made in Germany. And there's some kind of debris on the gold-plated Ronda, probably 715. Yes, this is a 715 Ronda. It's really typical for Victorinox. They like to use these Ronda movements. I'm just going to clean this off. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Well, let's get this battery out and then replace it. So I believe the batteries for this are these 371, 370. Yeah, that's what the Varda says. So okay, so all we're gonna do is we're gonna come in. I don't have my... Yeah, I do. Just kidding. I like using dental tools for this kind of work. So all we want to do is there is a latch right here, and we just want to pull back. That's it. So we'll go ahead and do that. Do not slip, because if you slip, you're going to hit the coil on the right side and you will destroy your watch. So do not slip. I've done that before. It is not fun. There we go. Done deal. And I'm going to use plastic tweezers for this. You don't want to short your battery, because if you short your battery, you'll lose out on a ton of battery life. So we want a 371, 370. I just bought a bunch of these because I use them very frequently. So probably put one of these in there. Okay, I'm going to remove this out of the packaging, and I will go ahead and install it. Okay, and now I will get a glove on, because I need to push down on this battery as I pull this lever back. So what I like to do is I just like to push down and pull to the other side a little, and then I'll grab my pick. I don't know how well we can see this, but I'm just going to pull the lever back now. And we're good. Just like that. Very good. Okay, now I think what I'm going to do is probably put the case back on, I think. Here's my cleaning tool. So I'm going to clean... There's a bunch of debris inside of this watch as it is, but I'm just going to kind of clean away from the watch a little bit here. It's not going to be pretty, but... Okay, I think I need to take this gasket out I need to really clean it, so I'm gonna just kind of remove it. Try not to puncture it. And we're good. Okay. So I'm just going to clean this with my fingers, get any debris off it that I can. Try not to stretch it or damage it. It's still very, very, pliable. It's not dry at all. I think that's still a very good gasket. Okay, I'm going to continue on here. You know what? This isn't working. So what I'm going to do... Oop. Hold on, my battery's dying. Alright, sorry about that. I have a failing battery. I'm going to have to recycle that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pin pushing side of my spring bar removal tool, and I'm just going to come in and go around, and this will loosen up all of that dirt, as we can see. So just loosened all of that up. I'm just going to try and brush it away. I'm going to blow it away. And I think that's good enough. Alright. Now I'm going to reinstall our gasket. You don't want to crush it, so be careful. Good. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to get the case back on. We don't even know if this watch works yet, by the way, but we'll find out. Get the case back on. I don't really like the case back on this one because these are so shallow. I like my case backs to be nice and thick so that you can actually get a good grip on them. Okay, has the gasket moved at all, I wonder? No. Okay. Oh, you know what? There is one more thing we should do, and that is I'm just gonna use a brush and clean out the threads on this really quick now that that gasket's off, just to kind of make sure this is going to get it's just gonna screw back on with no issues. Okay, gonna blow that. Alright, should be good to go now. Yeah, I could feel that gasket really grabbing onto that. I think we're good on that. Okay, where's my... This is not the one I was using, was it? This is the one I was using. Okay. That's good. Very nice. Yeah, that gasket really grabbed on. Okay, moment of truth, everyone. Is it gonna run? Is it gonna run? Is it gonna run? Here we go. Yeah, buddy. Beautiful. Right on. It is running. I'm a happy camper. Very happy. Right on. Okay. Let's go ahead and get dimensions on this while the bracelet's still off. Where is my digital caliper? Here it is. Okay. So, what we have here is a 40mm case size. Very nice, especially for today's standards. Oof, that's not so nice. It's actually 19mm lug width. That's not a great size, but there it is. What else do we want? We want lug to lug, so that is 47.3, call it 47mm, I guess, and then thickness 9.2mm thick, not bad. So yeah, pretty good watch. Let's go ahead and get the I just need to, I always forget how these go on. I think that's correct. Okay. Let's get this back. I can't talk right now. Actually, I want to clean this up a bit. Do I want to clean it up? No, it looks fine, actually. Okay. Go ahead and get this bracelet back on. Jeez, I can't talk right now. Okay. So this might be a little tricky, maybe. That was a heck of a click. Appears to have gone on. Alright, good. Now I just got to do the other side. Put the bar in, come in through the bottom. So I get the pin pushing end of this, and I just push in. I heard one click. Does not appear that that end has clicked in yet, so let's get that back in there. We're getting some friction here. There we go. Okay, so why isn't this one? I need to do something here. There it goes. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, sweet. All right. This bracelet, I don't think I mentioned this, but it does have multiple different adjustments here. Looks like there's 5 total, which is nice. Again, this does have an diver's extension, which is kind of a rare thing for these older watches. My wrists are about, I've been saying that they're 6.5 inches, but I've been going to the gym, and now they're 6.25, or 6 3/4, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is what it looks like on a 6 3/4 inch wrist. Beautiful. It actually fits me quite well. I like my bracelets to be a little bit on the loose side. I personally don't like wearing bracelets, but that's a cool looking watch. So sweet. Yeah, what's a watch like this worth? Well, this is a little different compared to the Victorinox field watch we looked at a moment ago. This one is it's an officer's dive bezel watch, so a little bit more desirable. I would argue that since it's got, you know, a good amount, it's only missing probably 2 links, so it's got most of the links. It has a lot of room for adjustment and that dive extension. I think this could fit a variety of wrist sizes. I think even with what it's got right now, this probably fit up to a 7 3/4 inch wrist, most likely. I think this watch in this condition is probably worth about 175 ish. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't, like I said, this doesn't. Does this have a screw down? Okay, so yeah, it even has a screw down crown. So it says 100 meters water resistance. I think it's probably a bit better than that, but whatever. Yeah, I'm thinking like 175 ish, 175 to 225 maybe. It just depends on how rare it is. So I'll have to look into that and see. But I have to find the model number first, and I'm not entirely sure what that is. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. It's running. I'm gonna probably set it, and I'll set it proper, and let's just double check and make sure it. I don't know. I can't remember if I tested whether or not this will turn at 12 o'clock. Also, the hands need to line up, so that is correct. Hours. So when you have the minutes hand at 12 o'clock, the hours hand should be hitting the marker at the hour that it's at. So that's all good. I didn't get an official turn on that date, so we'll go ahead and we'll move it. Oops, sorry. We'll move it right here. Okay, so the quick turn works. Let's go back to 12 o'clock and see if it'll turn then. And it does. So these are all really good signs. Seconds hand doesn't really hit the marker, but that's fine. So you got to really push this crown in. So I've noticed that on these Victorinox watches with these Ronda 715s, like sometimes you have to start screwing the crown in before the stem goes into position 0 again, which is really weird. I think there's some kind of like an over tensioning going on between the stem and the actual mechanism that changes the function from, or changes the position from 0, 1, and 2. So that's a problem I've seen. I actually have to replace some movements in some of my Victorinox dive watches because I don't know what it is, but I feel like the screw down function over tensions the stem, and it causes some kind of damage to the mechanism. So it's kind of a bummer. One word of caution about some of these Victorinox watches. So, anyways, thanks so much. If anyone has had that issue before, please comment, because I'm curious to see how common that is. So, anyways, if this is a good video, like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.